What's up? This is the United Underground, and I'm here with Kayla G. What's good?
What's up?
How you doing today?
I'm pretty chill, been vibing.
I heard you've been pretty busy lately.
Oh, yeah. I've been just doing things, you know?
Hell yeah, hell
Doing
yes.
things.
That's what's up. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what initially got you into making music.
I was born in Lawrence, Massachusetts, and I've been humming before I could speak. So I've been basically singing before I could even pronounce words, which is crazy. And then while I was growing up, I listened to like Alicia Keys, Whitney Houston, Britney Spears, TLC, Destiny's Child. I'm just very like early 2000s baby. And I learned how to sing soul and like very powerful music before I started singing like this e-girl anime shit I be doing nowadays. But I have I have some of my soul shit in the locker, I keep it safe for the real people that really want to listen
Okay.
to real music. Yeah, I started releasing music 4 years ago. My first ever song I released with a rapper named Akaraps. Still friends with him today. And that song is privated. Y'all are not getting that song. But it's really booty. It's a really booty song. But I started uploading like 4 years ago on SoundCloud. And then I think like 6 months ago, I like started uploading music and now I'm here doing things. You know, the vibes.
So who would you say some of your influences are?
J. Cole and J. Cole and J. Cole and X and J. Cole and Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Whitney Houston, Britney Spears, Mariah Carey. Odatari definitely is like a huge little like I oh my gosh, I literally love Odatari. Like I look at him like an older brother. But Odatari, I get inspiration from the peers that are around me. So like when I'm around my friends, like when I'm around Rio or Kani, or like when I'm around Bree or I'm around or stuff like that, or I'm talking to them, like they give me like mad inspiration. They just influence me a lot. They just give me, yeah, motivation.
So we talked a little bit about what got you into making music. What pushes you to keep going?
I have like a weird sense of work ethic. Like I just don't stop. Like I could be sad, I could be like in a whole depression stage. I don't care. I will keep going because like I work two jobs. Um I might get a third job and I also do music and I do TikTok. So I do all that at the same time. Like I just can't stop. So it's just like for me, what keeps me going is just knowing that I have people there that are waiting for the next thing because I don't like to keep people waiting and I like to keep to my word. Like when I said, "Oh, fuck is going to be releasing soon," like my song Fuck that hasn't released yet. And then it never got released. I got so pissed off because I always keep my promises. But we're releasing it very soon, so I'm very excited, very hyped. I always made a promise to myself to never stop. I was in a relationship that wasn't great for me for a few years, and then after I left that, ever since that, I've just been on the grind. I've just been doing my thing.
A lot of people know you from TikTok. How did that all come about? And when did you say, this is me, this is who I am? And yeah.
So basically, around like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I made a TikTok. I went viral for making the trend. They laugh at me because I'm emo. That trend. I literally made that trend. I don't know if any of y'all know, but I made that trend and then I made a few other trends. I became a Roblox YouTuber and content creator. Don't bring that up ever again. And then I decided, what if I lip sync again? Because I've already went viral off of lip syncing a few times. The first time, I think XQC reacted to my video, and I was like, oh, okay, period. And then I started to do it over again a few months ago, and then I was like, okay, let's start really getting me into a music artist instead of just a TikToker, because I don't want to be just a TikToker. Like, that's just like, I want people to take my music seriously and take me seriously as an artist. So when people are like, "Oh, she's that TikToker." Nah. I'm a musician. I make music. I'm a singer. I'm a rapper.
So how do you feel when people call you a TikTok artist?
When people call me a TikTok artist, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. I do market my music to TikTok. I do like post my music on TikTok, but If so, that makes every other artist who has their music on TikTok, including Yee or Drake or all these people, they would also be TikTok artists, which doesn't make sense. In reality, if you're an artist, you're an artist, point blank, period. There's like OGs that are just OG artists. Like those are just the artists. And I want to grow and develop as an artist to be an OG artist. Like I mentioned Drake, kick that out. He's not a TikTok artist. But like artists like Drake or like Beyonce and stuff like that, like those are people that are OG artists, artists that are never gonna be like TikTok artists because they're just not. And I want to be like somebody that has that like influence and has like can sell out a whole stadium full of people. I don't want to be just a person on TikTok. They be listening to their music once in a while. Like that's just not what I'm trying to do.
Understandable completely. You want your catalog to be strictly for artists. Of course, you do a bunch of other things, but
Yeah, so I'm just building a lot with a lot of things, but overall like when I'm doing this whole TikTok thing, like it's definitely getting my face out a lot. Overall, I want it to end off as like me being a musician and me being taken seriously as a musician because I don't want to be at a point where it's just like, ah, she did this on TikTok and she did that on TikTok. Like, I just kind of, I like, why do I have to be the red eye filter girl? Can't I be Kayla G? Like, sometimes I be thinking about that. I'm like, damn. But I noticed that some of my supporters basically started switching from like red eye girl to started calling me like Kayla G. So that's just been kind of like in even in person. Like now it's just people are more active with that, calling me who I am.
okay, okay. Some people tell me that you used to be a Discord packer. Is that true?
Who told you that?
A few people.
Tell those people, kick those people out the server. We don't listen to that no more. We don't do that no more. That was basically when I was younger. I was easily influenced, so I kind of was thrown into that community and didn't know what I was getting myself into. And then after being doxxed and swatted 80 billion times and canceled 50 million times, I was an adult. And then I was like, what the fuck? Why did I just do that with my life? But yeah, that was a very loser moment of me. I
So
was
never
a really
again.
good, yeah, no, never again. But I was a really good roaster, and it really helps me like keep shit really funny because in person I'm very like enthusiastic and I like to have fun and I like to just have playful roasts with my friend. But I wouldn't be able to say I'd be as funny if I didn't have Discord pack. And like Discord pack and definitely did make me funnier, but I'm not trying to do that ever again. Cause like I used to think it was such a flex. Oh, so cringe. I used to think it was such a flex to be like the best female packer. And I was like, oh, that's so cringe. Like, oh, why was I like that? So yeah, I never mentioned that ever again because I was dumb and I would just repeat what people said to me and then get canceled like every 5 minutes because I didn't know what things meant.
Okay, so what messages do you try to convey in your music?
In my music right now, I had music like Disappear or You're Mine or stuff like that. Like Disappear is about it says if I cry, you won't wipe away my tears. It's something where like people can look at it and view it as a symbolization of police brutality, a symbolization of abusive relationships, stuff like that. I've made very deep songs. People don't fuck with that shit. But that's okay. I still make them anyways. Who cares? Blood Hill Zone, where it's like, where do you think that I'm going? Is it far from home? Whatever I say in that song. Because I have an original version of that and then I have the uploaded version. I don't know which one I'm singing. That song is about mental disorders, a certain mental disorder. And it's about relationships where your partner is not aware or not basically like doesn't care about your mental issues or your feelings or anything like that. So it's just like a lot like being used for your body. And then I've released several songs like that where it's just songs that mean a lot, but people don't see because it's in a genre where people don't care about. Right now, like Slut Season definitely isn't representative of who I am. It doesn't represent anything I represent at all. It's actually the opposite of everything I represent, to be quite honest. But I was making a song with Barely Human, and I was like, I can't make a song with Barely Human and keep all of my morals. Like I gotta switch it up a little bit. So it was really cute. I love that's one of my favorite songs. But that song I wouldn't say has like a specific meaning. It's just like dressing up and having
It's a little
fun.
Halloween bop for the girls, huh?
Yeah, it's like it's for the girls. Like it's for the girls and for the men because the men can dress up too. Period. Mhm.
So, speaking of collabs, do you have any dream collabs?
All of my dream collabs I had like literally a month ago. I have now, so it's kind of just like yeah. But my dream collab is a song with J Cole. I literally would die for that. I love J Cole with all my heart. I feel like J Cole's my dad. So like every time like I listen to J Cole, I'm just like I could be that girl singing in the background. That could be me. That could literally be me. So oh my gosh, if I ever get the chance, me and J Cole gonna cook. Woo! But I have been talking with a few artists. I can't I can't leak, but a few artists that I've been planning on like collabing with and people have been spamming my comments with. And I've been kind of pushing this one, like pushing it out to socials because people love to hear this one. But like me and Odatari are going to collab. Like it's gonna happen. It's just not happening this instant. And me and Bree are going to collab. That's just not happening this very instant. Me and Lumi are collabing. We already finished our song. He just needs to add my tag in there. But yeah, me and Lumi already collabed. Beautiful song. It's like Chef's Kiss. Me and Barely Human already collabed.
What advice do you have for some other smaller artists, either just starting off or trying to find their sound?
So best thing to do is not copy whoever your favorite person is. Like I don't sound like J. Cole because I get inspiration from J. Cole to be a good artist and to be insightful, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna go and make music like J. Cole. Make music that you want to make. If rapping is really what you want to do, rap. If you feel like something's sounding good but you think other people won't like it, drop it. Like basically stop putting effort into getting other people to like your stuff. Like your stuff. Start liking your own stuff. And if you're booty cheeks, people will tell you. They will actually tell you. But if people just want to hate, they'll hate to hate. Like and you just have to know the difference. Like sometimes it's really hard to tell if your shit is really ass or if somebody's just a hater. But there's some people that are on top charts that are really fucking booty cheeks. So if they can do it, you can do it. Start believing in yourself, bae. You got it.
What are some career goals that you have towards the end of the year, towards next year?
Okay, right now I'm at 118,000 monthly. I really do want to hit 500,000 by I don't know. I actually don't know. I just want to hit 500,000. I want to hit a million, 10 million, 20 million, 30 billion. You know what I'm saying? But I have like endless goals. Like I always look at my end goals, but I always take steps towards each goal. So I want to hit 120, 130, 140. So like I start with very small goals and get to the
Hit a
end
goal
goal.
and keep going. Yep.
Yeah, because if you're just like, I want to own a mansion, like then sign a terrible distribution deal and get a mansion, dog. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like you have to and also you have to be very smart with what you choose and what you say to people. I'm very dumb. I've said a lot of crazy things to very, very impactful people. I don't know what's wrong with me, but either way, be very careful about how you put your influence out and how you approach certain things because if you're trying to get to a certain place, Discord packing is definitely not going to help you at all in the future ever. So don't do what I did or anything that I do, please. Unless it's something that's successful.
Okay, okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh my gosh. On top charts, doing music videos.
Pretty much what you're doing already, huh?
Kind of, but like on a bigger scale. Like I
Okay,
kind of
okay.
just like I really just imagine myself running around all the time like I usually do, but like in ways where it's just like I don't have to worry about certain things. Like I worry about money a lot because I like my parents are not very like oh, all of my video games just fell. But my parents aren't very like they didn't teach me money. Like they didn't teach me anything about money. They just literally thrown money out when I had parents. But they kind of just threw a ton of money and just like whenever I wanted something they would get it. So then I was at this point where I was just like I don't have money. Like I work so much but I don't have money. And then I realized that it was just like I'm spending all of my money because I'm being irrational with the way that I spend my money because I'm just going off of impulse. So I expect myself in a few years to have better money management, not have to very much worry about money as much and kind of just be really chilling, like chilling in a way that I'm like busy all the time, but still like chill with it. Cause it's very important to me to be balanced with everything, especially with spirituality as well.
Spirituality, you're spiritual?
Yes, I'm not really public about being spiritual because people will try to say that having rocks in your house is witchcraft and it's like actually annoying.
Yeah, they're gonna try to throw the satanic thing at you.
Yes, a lot of people say I'm satanic because I do have shoes that have a pendulum on them, but they're not my shoes. They were given to me. But like they have a pendulum and a cross on it, so it's very contradicting. So when people are like, "You're satanistic," and I'm like, "Dog, you don't even know what I am doing with my life." Like it's just a little bit aggravating because people will say anything's witchcraft even if you're just being peaceful. So it's just, I don't really care. Like even if I was doing witchcraft, what would that do for you? Nothing. You would just be hating to hate. Just sitting there hating to
Real.
hate. Have no reason.
What's one of the hardest things you had to go through so far doing all of this?
I actually got kicked out of my house. Like literally, my mom kicked me out and I live with my best friend and I've kind of had to do everything without parents. So, I like I don't have contact with any of my parents right now. Like I just don't. My mom disconnected my phone so I couldn't fly out to see labels. So, instead of just having a disconnected phone and not going, I bought a phone within the next hour. So, and I just haven't really had contact with my parents at all since then. So the hardest thing is just kind of distancing myself from my parents and finding my own way. Yeah.
Emphasis on independent, huh?
Yeah, I'm like very, very kind of just do it myself all the time. But I have a best friend that goes with me like literally everywhere. So I'm not fully independent. I can't say fully.
You have people that support you right now doing what you do, people you can go to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you feel like everybody that makes music or pursues something might need somebody who they could go to?
Oh yeah. So it's really, really good for people to have parents in their life because I hate paying my phone bill, just letting y'all know. And getting your MacBook stolen and $5,000 stolen from you is definitely not a way to start off life. Stay on your parents' good side, please. But either way, having your parents can be so helpful because your parents can guide you to not be cringe or can guide you to be cringe. You just got to know. You just got to know, honestly. Have your parents around because your parents are going to be the people where it's like, you don't have a credit card. Like, you're not going to have a credit card unless you're 18 years old or even older because I don't even have a credit card. You're going to have no credit cards. You're going to go fly out to see labels and then you're going to be stuck in a position where you don't have anyone 21 or older with you to go pay the incidentals and then you don't have a credit card to pay the incidentals and you're broke and you're a teenage girl that can't get into the hotel. So it's just like, or a teenage boy, whatever. You just have to think about it where it's just like logically, you need a parent, you need somebody older. I just got very lucky with what was given to me because every single time I go through some of these things, it kind of just like every single time I go to like a hotel, they always just do the same thing. Oh, we can't let you in because of this. We can't let you in. And then they let me slide because I'm 18. Imagine if you weren't 18, yeah, you'd be done for. So
Mm.
keep your parents around. Keep your parents around. Bring them with you. They'll keep you safe. They'll make sure nobody's trying to steal you. Don't be like me at all. Things are just working out because I don't know, I got lucky. So that's yeah.
So
I try to
since
think as logically as possible. I think like my mom. So that's the only reason why I can get past.
so since a lot of people know about you, do you normally get recognized in real life? And if so, how does that feel?
Oh, one time I went camping in the middle of the woods and I was just walking around and then like a whole group of kids were just like not kids, they were like my age. They were like, "Are you Kayla G?" And I was like, "That's my name." And then we kind of just played manhunt in the woods for like several hours and then at like 3 a.m. we went to my campsite and started freestyling. And then I went to New York City and I went to like the area that everybody be at and I met this girl came up to me and she was just like me. She like aggressively complimented me. And I was just so happy. She was like, she literally grabbed me. She was like, "I love your TikToks and your music so much." And I was like, this is my favorite person ever. And then like this little group of girls, it was like family, where it's like siblings, a bunch of girls, and they all had hijabs on and they were like complimenting my hair. And the little girl was like, I love your hair. What is it called? And I was like, it's called butterfly locks. And then we were just complimenting each other because they were so beautiful. And I just can't. I just love meeting them. Like I literally just love meeting them. I've even met males that have known me, girls that know me, all that. Like I just love them, all of them.
How do you deal with hate or negative feedback?
I kind of just don't. I kind of just be like, peace, you know? Like when people are negative, I just be positive. Like there was a trend on TikTok where people were basically trying to compete with me in a competition that I wasn't even in. Like I didn't even participate in this competition, but apparently everybody was trying to look the best with the red eye filter. And I was like, okay. And then it got to a point where people were putting other people down or putting me down just because they wanted to look the best with the filter.
Mm.
So I just made a video and I was like, "All y'all look cute with the filter." Like I don't know why is it's a TikTok filter, guys. Like we can't we just are we just do you have nothing better to do? So I was very baffled when I saw that. I was just like, why are we putting each other down? But yeah, that's how I react to hate. I just kind of react positively, so it just kind of dissipates or whatever it's called, dissipate. However, you know what I mean.
In regards to marketing, how does that come about for you usually whenever you're ready to drop a song?
I usually just make videos to my song or I do certain things where I know that it will perform well. I've been studying the algorithm for a while, but certain things I just think like I have a feeling and I'm like, yeah, I think this will do good and I put it out and I see what I want to do.
You seem to stay pretty connected to your fans. So how do you usually are you close with them? Do you contact them? What do you do?
But yeah, they're like the only people I'll text. Like I don't even I don't know why, but like I've gotten to a point where I just don't like texting people. Like I just don't. I don't know
Real.
why, like, it's just so much work to text somebody, like, I just wanna call people. So, like, I, like, call my friends or, like, I'll call Alt, and I'll be like, "Alt, we have to drop this song," or I'll be like, "Give me an open," but then, like, I'll text my fans, like, some of them will, like, talk to me about their feelings or about how their day been or certain things in the inside, and they tell me they're like, "Oh, like, I'm going through this, I'm going through that," and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, let's talk about it. Like, there's certain people that I do talk to and I try my best to talk to. I just literally try the most I can to talk to them because like I'll text them before like I'll basically text them before I text somebody who I'm collaborating with because in general like collaborations or money just isn't really as important to me. Like and it never has been like even when I'm going to sign to a label, whatever label I'm signing to, that label, like, I don't care how much money they give me. What are they gonna do for in the long run? In the future, like, what am I trying to do in the future? And like, I know my supporters will be there in the future. So these collaborators will be gone in the future. They'll be gone. Or they'll be gone in the next 2 weeks. My supporters will always be there. So they get the first answer.
How do you feel about labels?
I actually learned a lot of inside knowledge about labels within the past weeks because I visited a lot, literally 7.
Are you trying to
And
get signed right now?
I think that if I was to sign, it would be a short contract right now because I feel like I need to build a little bit more. But the main thing is like when you're going to see labels, you have to be very particular on what you say and you have to be very knowledgeable about who's in your surroundings. I went to plenty of labels and had no idea who the fuck I was talking to. Like I had no idea who the hell I was talking about. Like I'd be talking to somebody who is the most powerful person in the literal planet when it comes to music and not have no recollection that that person has any importance to me. And like that's terrible. You should never have that quality. You should always look up like Google search everything and Google search what the fuck's going on in your life because you don't want to be some idiot in a room full of people that are could change your life and then you're just sitting there treating them like they're trash. Like come on now. Don't treat anyone like they're trash, but just be specific about how the way you treat people and be more professional, like professional with certain people. As well as that, I've seen a lot of negative things. No, nobody's trying to make me sign in blood. I'm gonna shut that down because I know somebody in their brain is gonna be like, the negatives has to be there. She's gonna sign her soul. Like, no, no, nobody has asked me to sign my soul away or sign anything crazy. So you guys are good. All the labels I've met are pretty chill. Don't worry.
Well, now is the opportunity where I have bringing people up to ask you some questions or anything that they'd like to say to you. So if the audience wants to raise their hand, they can. And obviously, DK Mag is doing it.
Hi, Kayla.
Oh my gosh, are you gonna ask me when I'm gonna do your open?
Yeah, I am.
No. I'm gonna do it when I actually have time. I have to go to a concert the 27th and then or 28th and then maybe the 29th I have to go to a meeting. And then
Mm,
the 8th to the 12th of November I have to go to LA, and then
mm.
I have to go to a concert in the 20th and the 21st to perform.
Oh,
So
wait, which concert is that?
I don't know, I'd have to see.
Okay, send me the info, bro, because I'm in LA.
You're in LA right now. No, the concerts
I
would be
live in
in
LA.
Boston and
Oh,
Boston and whatever. But the 8th to the 12th is an Airbnb.
mm.
Mhm.
Sounds like excuses. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Boy,
I'm
I'm
kidding.
gonna
I'm
try to
kidding.
do your open, but like
Okay, bet.
the same way that you're asking me to do my open is the same way that I'm asking other people to just finish their shit so I can get my shit
Mm.
done. You know, I
Yeah, I
got I
feel
got a
you.
lot of other I have a whole list of things I have to do before I can get to it. And so
Okay.
I want to though because it's good as fuck. Like that's the problem is like I
Mm.
want to get to it, but I can't get to it. And it's like every single day I
Yeah,
have something that pop up where it's just like, damn, like,
I feel you.
ah,
I feel you. But okay, all
whatever.
right. Thank you.
Next up,
So, Kayla, I heard you say something earlier in the interview that caught my eye. So, you said that you started off making soul music.
My first ever song was a song with somebody else, but I was doing covers before that and like doing my
Can
own
I,
shit.
can I ask what inspired you to start doing the quote unquote anime singing stuff that you started doing? Not that it's bad, because I listened to it. It's pretty good. But I just wanted to
Um,
ask what inspired you to change up what you wanted to do originally.
so basically so I was there when Auditory only had like 1,000 views on his first like song that went crazy. And I was like, yo, something about this is crazy as fuck. And I was like, I love this shit. And then I was like, that's valid. And then I saw him create OD Core and I saw his process. And I was like, that's valid. And I just I came into the community while I was still a pop artist. And then
Mhm.
eventually I was just like, this might be something I want to do. So I made my own genre called K-core, and then I added my own spin to the genre.
Okay, that's a unique decision to do, and I feel very inspired. Thank you for answering my question.
No problem.
all right. Let me see who else we have. Yep.
Yeah, so my question was, how do you pick between like all the genres you want to do and to settle on one, or are you going to keep doing like multiple genres?
Oh, I do multiple genres. I keep all of them for when the time's right. So then I flow into each genre. So like if I want to do soul, I'll mix this genre and soul and then move on to soul, and then I'll mix rap and soul and then kind of maneuver it that way. So I'm very smooth with it. I make it natural.
Oh, okay, okay. And I got another question. My bad.
Hmm.
Uh, if I send you an open, whenever you're free, 'cause I know you got a busy thing with all the concerts going on. I was wondering if you could do it.
I'll see if I can, and it also depends on your talent. If you got talent, I'll do it. I'll do it. But if you booty cheeks, I'll tell you you're booty cheeks.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I'll tell you because I don't like to be like, oh, I'll do it and then never do it because I think they're ass. I'll just tell them. I'll just be like, listen, that ain't for me.
Right, right. That's most definitely respect right there. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
I'm
Do
very
you normally
versatile though. Yeah.
charge? Do you normally charge? How does features with you normally work out? Because I know you have a lot.
Um, People like that don't have a platform, I hate to charge people, but I charge them less. I charge them less than I would a person who already has a platform. They just don't have it jumping yet because I'm giving my stuff to them. Like I'm just giving my
Mhm.
supporters to them. So it's just kind of like I don't like to I just want to make sure that if I'm doing something and like I'm doing it with another person and they're paying for it, like it's gonna be a good collab because like I'm mixing it. I'm paying for the mixing. I'm paying for it to be uploaded. I'm doing all that. So I'm doing all that stuff. So I'm paying for everything. So like when I'm like, oh, here's a price, like it's just like it's just a percentage of what I have to pay. Sometimes I'll do them without pay. Like I do them all the time without pay. But sometimes I'm just like, I'm gonna need payment for this dog because I have to pay for you to get a setup. Like some people don't even have Spotify account, and I'm like,
Right.
So now I gotta pay for your account. Like, come on now.
That's real.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Kayla. I got a question.
Yes, queen.
Okay. How long have you been making music?
Like, I don't know, 3 years, 1 year professionally,
Oh,
6.
really?
Yeah,
Okay. I don't know what else to say because,
that's okay.
Uh,
That's okay. You're good.
I'm very shy, so.
It's okay. You're cute. Oh my gosh, she's so cute, y'all.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say. You're pretty, by
Okay.
the way.
You're
Okay.
so. I was just about to say that. You're so pretty. Bye.
Okay. Wait. Wait, can I say hi to someone that's in the audience?
Yes.
Hi, Mac. Okay, bye.
Ooh, he got a
Oh,
girlfriend. He got a girlfriend.
let me see what else I can bring
Uh,
up.
Uh,
Yep.
I wanted to ask about Oh yeah, my bad. What's good, Kayla? I wanted
What
to ask
up?
about like Spotify. I don't use it. Like, so how does that work?
Spotify.
Like, why do you
Spotify.
use that?
Go to DistroKid. Download DistroKid and pay for your little thingy. It's like what, $20 a year. And
Okay, and that I actually was just like reviewing that stuff tonight because I was actually just now getting interested in that, like trying to figure that stuff out. So I downloaded both of them and I was just comparing and contrasting, and DistroKid doesn't seem to be the better kind.
from
So
what?
why do
United
you use it?
Masters?
Yeah.
No, United Masters is booty as fuck. Trust me. I was with somebody and he was like a YouTuber. Don't ever mention him, please. I'll kill whoever mentions him. Dead ass. But he would upload music and he got his account hacked, all the money taken from it. So like, get DistroKid. You know? But if you think
But
United
like other than
Masters,
that, it wasn't bad, was it?
it would like it was more complicated. I think DistroKid is more like beginner friendly.
Is it better for you? Just look up the lawsuits on United Masters and that'll just basically cover it for you.
Yeah, pretty
Mm.
much. Like United Masters is a little bit like red flag, but like I like DistroKid. It's cool. I use it. I used it because my 15-year-old mixer and producer knows and uses it.
Mm. Okay. And shoot, I guess that's about it. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, I'm gonna try to bring official 9 back up one more time. I'm gonna see if it works for them this time.
Dude, please tell me y'all can hear me.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
My fucking god, bro. I just went through hell for this. Dude, okay, so basically all I wanted to ask you, dude, because you know how you said earlier in your little interview how you started off with the soul music and then you slowly started transitioning into yourself and shit, and you found yourself in other music. That's how I'm
Yeah.
feeling. Bruh, but you said you freestyle with some randoms at some crazy ass situation at 3 a.m, right? Bro,
Yeah.
I need to freestyle with you. Like one time, just one time. I just
We
want to freestyle one time.
we can freestyle. We'll schedule a freestyle. Unless you
That's
want
all
to
I needed. What? Ah, she's beatboxing.
Yeah.
She's going. Type
Bro,
shit.
we
I just want
gotta
to freestyle once. I swear I'm code, bro. I won't disappoint.
I have to get better. I was just freestyling a live stream and then they banned me, so I had to hit up somebody to get me
Damn.
unbanned.
Bruh,
Yeah.
I did the same shit on TikTok and they banned me and I was hot about it. They was just mad. I was embarrassing niggas.
Boy, you too
Man.
young.
Also, I'm a girl, but it's okay.
Girl, you too young. See, you want to
Bruh,
know
I'm
something
the
interesting?
same age as you.
You want to know something interesting? I used
What's
to
up?
when I was young, I sounded like a boy, I acted like a boy, and I dressed like a boy.
Bruh, you trying to say I'm fake gay right now?
No, I'm just saying that
I'm just
I
fucking with
wasn't
you.
gay, but I was literally like so masked for no reason. Like, what was wrong with me?
Bruh, that's how a lot of people are. It's like, I don't know. It's a phase, I swear to God.
Bro, I literally had a man phase. What is wrong
Bruh,
with me?
every pretty girl has a man phase. That's just a given. If they don't, they're not
Literally,
gonna be pretty,
it
bro.
has
They
to
will
happen. It's inevitable.
literally, bro, it has to happen.
Everybody gotta have an A boogie phase. Like it just has to
Oh my
happen. Like
Lord.
it has to.
You gotta wear the headband and shit. You gotta have the hoodies, bro. The sweatpants.
Oh my gosh, the
Man,
fanny packs. I used to wear the designer fanny packs, the champion shit. Oh my
bro,
gosh.
I remember that shit. Girls coming to school in fucking cargo jeans and a what the fuck, bro? I used to bully y'all. I used to
Why
bully
was I
y'all.
like that? And I used to wear the same old bun every single day. Like, Ah,
Oh
guys,
man,
we all had
gave
the
me
choker phase.
flashbacks, bruh. It gave me flashbacks. First of all, I ain't never have that phase. Time out.
You ain't never wore a choker?
I never had that phase. Actually, hold on. Let me bite my tongue because if I go to my old Snapchat, I might. I don't know.
Do you have
Might
any
get caught
other
up.
The emo
questions
No, I'm
baddie.
all good.
for Kayla?
I just wanted to freestyle one time. That's all I want. I just need you to freestyle with me one time.
Oh,
That's it.
period. Yeah, I'll friend you. I'll friend you because I like when girls freestyle.
Thank you.
Yay!
All
Mr.
right, y'all. Have a
W.
lovely night. Have a lovely night.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I just got one question. I'm new to this. When did you know you were ready for this music shit? Just like everything that comes with it, just everything.
Well, that's a loaded question. Okay. So basically when I started singing, which I started singing before I started like talking, I
Mhm.
decided that I was going to be famous. Like I decided it. Like I was like inevitably no matter what, I have to be famous. So I did like practices and all that practices. Wow. Grammar's not grammaring, but
It's good.
I did practice. I ran around and sung so I can get my vocal cords up. Yeah. I was really yeah, I don't really get bothered. Everything that I went through, like people are like, "Oh, you used to be a Discord packer." Blah, 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 blah. Discord packer. Bro, that shit literally is what developed me to be so used to all this stuff already because I got swatted like 18 billion times. Like literally. Like I'm so used to this shit. Like I'm so unfazed. But either way, yeah. I kind of like I've had experiences that a lot of people who have a lot of supporters have had and that kind of like developed me to be who I am now. No, please,
Okay.
harm. Don't mention that. Don't. I'm a different person now.
Well, that's really the question I really had to ask. I'm new to this music. I'm new to this music stuff, so I'm just asking.
Yeah, you gotta get
I'm new to
prepared.
this music stuff.
It's cool though. I fuck with
Thank
your
you.
music. Please, please don't tell people I'm the same person. I'm really not. Like, I was dumb.
Yeah, I guess I came pretty late into the thing, but I was just wondering, like how's your marketing? How do you do it? If you don't mind me asking.
Subjective. Everybody, like, there can be 30 marketers in a room, and every single one of them will have a different idea. But the two people that have the same idea is most likely the idea that'll do good. So, when you're looking at people and you're like, okay, this is the algorithm, you want to follow a certain algorithm, you have to be active and interact with that algorithm the most because that's the algorithm you want to be in. So, if you want to be in that algorithm, you have to interact with that algorithm. I dedicate like my TikTok just to one algorithm, and that's it. So, there's like hundreds of different algorithms. Like, some people have a bunch of FNAF on their For You page, some people have a bunch of I don't know, Lil Tay on their page, edits on their page, but I chose to do lip singing and edits and all that stuff. So I'm just like kind of just following through my algorithm.
Okay, I see. And I was gonna ask, do you have prices like features?
For features, it depends on who it is, what is the like it just all depends. Like I'll maneuver it a different way, like I'll negotiate and all that stuff. Like, but sometimes I do price for it, sometimes I don't. Like it depends if somebody has the same platform as me. Usually I never do. And sometimes even when they don't, I still don't. I just love making music, so it's kind of just like I decide sometimes.
All right, because I heard some of your music and I would just like to work with you at some point, like whenever you're free.
Yeah, just DM me.
All right, cool. That's all I had to ask. Thank you.
Lil
Damn,
Tay got
everyone.
more emotion and family trauma than this whole server. Me and Lil Tay me and Lil Tay, we go hand in hand in this bullshit.
That's crazy. Everybody and their mama is asking you for features.
What's up, y'all? So, I had a question. It is about marketing and promo, and just like getting yourself out there more, your music. So, when it comes to like promoting or marketing one song, would you market that same song the same way as you would as another one? Like, would you just repeat the same process, or you go like each song differently? You go about each song differently.
I generally like make content to songs differently based on what they are because I know I've studied the algorithm for so long that I know where every single song goes in categories of algorithms. Like, you wouldn't see a young boy song in the same category as an Odatari song. That's just not, you just wouldn't. So it's kind of just, you have to know where your like music is going to, where's your target audience. And once you know your target audience, you can really go. Like, that's how you go, is knowing who you're trying to perform for.
Okay, no, yeah, that makes sense. So, basically, what you're saying is basically just find your target audience and market that song towards them, or that type of sound, whatever you want to call it, basically. So, yeah, that seems pretty right. That's all I had to ask.
All right, appreciate you, man. Does anybody else have any more questions pertaining to Kayla G only?
Let Caleb up. Let him live, laugh, love. He wants to talk.
Okay.
So, like, my question is, like, would you rather get eaten alive bugs, right? Or deep fried alive?
I personally would like to get eaten alive because I think that getting eaten alive would be way less more painful. This is very like Lumi core right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the deep fried would kind of be like, just like it going down your like throat and like deep frying your insides, type shit.
I feel like that would be like a Saw movie. So like I'm not really into like being in a
Yeah.
Saw movie, but like I could totally be eaten
I
alive
don't
by
know.
ants.
It would be like drowning, but like burning alive at the same time, which I find that kind of dope. I kind of want to do that.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You got to see the
you
vision.
can
You got to see
you
the
can
vision.
go you can go do that and just record it. Put it on YouTube.
Or Facebook.
I got to talk to Kayla G. Pause.
Alrighty.
You were just
Anybody else
hating
have
on me
any?
for like the past 30 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna let two more people up. Can we bring Nye back up?
dude. What's
Bro,
up?
along with what you was saying with the last stuff, dude, like, bro, did you feel like your city, like your hometown, was like the cause of your negative thoughts and stuff like that?
Oh, I got a story. Okay,
Ooh.
so basically, while I was growing up, I lived in like Lawrence, and then I moved to a very suburban, everybody's rich, kids have Lamborghinis type of shit.
Right.
I'm going to the school, and this is why I love when people just try to like be like, oh, you're this and you're that, or they try to say something like, you have never experienced somebody saying this to you. Dog, I went to school and the racism and the like attacks on me were so severe that they had to tell the board of education what was going on in the classroom in my school towards me because it was that severe. And then people were carving like bad signs into other kids' back and sending me
What
pictures.
the fuck?
Yeah, crazy ass shit. And then when I was growing up, in that environment, I came to a high school. And then when I was in the high school, I did 2 years online. And then I went to the physical high school where I was supposed to go. And then after that, like they started saying slurs at me. Like they would purposely try to attack me. They tried to suspend me for looking intimidating. Yeah, and they
I
basically
got suspended for the same shit, bro. I was walking down the hall one time and a teacher grabbed me and said I looked like I was finna fight someone, and I was suspended for the rest of that week. I thought it was the craziest shit.
That is
Like the craziest shit.
crazy.
The craziest shit,
Some
bro.
girl, some girl, she was Caucasian, and she basically tried to say I'm racist. I was like, huh? But she tried to say I'm racist, even though I just wasn't. I like she would be yelling at me, and I just wouldn't respond. Like I just wasn't giving her a response. So
Right.
she eventually tried to fight me, and I just didn't respond. I just looked at her, and I was just like, go. Like I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not gonna sit here and hit you first because I know what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girl tried to fight me, and then I got suspended. I got an ISS because my mom was like, if you suspend her, she gonna go in there and she gonna beat that little girl ass. I was like, period. That's like the
Man.
OG thing mom be saying.
Man,
So
if you don't beat her ass, I'm gonna beat yours. Swear to God.
yeah, like they decided to give me an ISS, and I was having fun in ISS. I love ISS. I love being
Bro,
alone.
best stuff.
I love it. I excelled in all my classwork, and they were like, what the fuck's going on? And then the day after, they searched the bus with all the Hispanic and Black kids and suspended like half of them and expelled half of them.
Bro.
And they searched
Yeah.
it for no reason.
That's what I'm saying. Like my hometown, it feels like a setup. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like you could do whatever you want in your city, but your city they know you more than anybody else in the world, so they gonna
Yeah.
treat you like you nothing. Cause like like you just a regular whole time. You somebody totally different. That's my
Yeah.
whole thing. Like I be feeling like I'm not doing it right or I'm not doing something right, but like I feel like I'm doing great at the same time. These niggas around me just ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, don't like take anything that people around you are, because after I left that place and I moved, they my top listeners.
Oh
Literally.
God, bro.
My old
Oh
town is my
God.
top listeners.
Dude, I literally went to school one time and like I had bitches in my class singing a song. I posted on TikTok and then they gonna sit there in my face and tell me I'm ass. I thought it was the craziest shit I've ever experienced. Cause like how, bruh? But them
Next
niggas is really
thing,
like just weird.
tell them this is how you respond to haters. If they're like, your ass, just be like, do it better. Like, cause they can. Like, they literally can't.
Man, bruh, don't forget to add me so I can show you some songs
I
and shit. And we
did
can
add you.
freestyle.
I
Oh,
already
real
added
nigga.
you.
Real nigga. I'm gonna talk to you then. That's all I
Okay,
have for you. I just wanted to
okay.
talk to you about that.
All right. I have a question for
Yes.
people in general. Like, let's say hypothetical situation. You are in a around your friends, your family, and you want to play your music, and you have a wishy washy side. One side's like, yeah, maybe the beat can be better, or yeah, maybe you could probably work on your vocals, but you're not really skilled, or like you're not really up to, like you're just starting off. What do you really give like as a advice for people who want to like grow? Like, what do you think they should work on first? Their vocals, their like producing, their lyrics. What do you think?
So there's some artists who make it and can't sing. But then again, what I'm saying is that you should work on both at the same time, and you should focus on being a better you today than you were yesterday. I know that sounds cringe as fuck and it sounds like some white woman quote, but listen, because it works. Cause you wake up every morning, you should be like, yesterday I was just doing some lame ass shit on this song. Let me remake this song and make it better. And then finish that song, post that song. Then in the next 2 months, you're gonna realize every single day you got better from that point on. So you just getting better and better and better. And then all of a sudden, now you just good as fuck. Like I look back a few months ago, I'm like, damn, that shit was ass. But I still spent every day trying to better myself. And that's what matters.
On God, for real. I feel you
Mhm.
on that. I feel you. It's like you have to understand that you're not going to be at your best point, and that eventually you'll get there if you work on it enough. It's not going to be instant. Also, I'm just putting it out here. I just think, in my opinion, when it comes to working, I think people should not be on it 24/7. I really think breaks are necessary. Like, at least work on a song, take a break 12 hours later, maybe, so get back on it. You maybe listen through it, boom, got a bar right there. That's just
Yeah.
what I think.
Don't try to rush through anything. I usually freestyle a lot of my stuff. That's because I enjoy freestyling, but I write down some of my freestyles so I can take bars from them. So I produce all my bars individually. I spend time making my songs. Like I don't just whip out some fucking beats and be like, hey, let's do this shit. Like, no. Take time, do what you want to do, see something that you feel inspired to do. Because when you're doing a song and in the middle of the song, you're like, I don't want to do this anymore, that's not gonna be the it song for you.
Yeah, but like, as a person of yapping university, I just gotta say, do you prefer putting it as like, let's say, you know how a poem has stanzas and it's like straight in a row, and you can just pick what works, or you
Um,
just like straight paragraph it?
I don't paragraph. I do like stanzas.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
I have to organize it.
would you rather read it out when you're rapping or singing, or would you just memorize it?
I memorize it because like when I be singing, I be putting my whole soul into it. I can't be looking at the lyrics.
Yeah, I agree with that, because I feel like if you read something out, it sounds robotic. You can't just put
Yeah.
your emotion into it. People can, but I feel like that comes with experience. I feel like
Yeah.
people have to memorize it first, play around with it, play with their voice a little, think about their voice more than thinking about the words.
Yo, KX, do you have anything else you'd like to say or add on to
Yeah.
Kayla G?
No, that's it. That's all. That's what's up, man.
I appreciate you. Alrighty. Well, those are all the questions that I think we have today. I have one more question for you. Is there anything you would like to say to anyone in general? Fans, family, friends, haters, people that don't know you?
One thing I want to say to everyone is Real supporters gonna know what I mean. But I don't have to say much. I just have to.
Okay. That's it.
That's it. They know what that means. They know what that means.
They know what that means. Okay.
They know what that
Okay.
means.
Well, I
They know what that
appreciate
means.
you. I really appreciate you for tapping in with the United Underground. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Yeah.
This was the United Underground, and I was here with Kayla G. That's a wrap.